All right, don't worry about the detail. It's the vibe. Yep, that's the essence of the Yes campaign, pushing for the voice. That approach may have worked for Daryl Kerrigan in the Castle movie, but I'm telling you, it's a loser for the Yes campaign. Like a broken record, I'm going to tell you again, I think the voice is racist and divisive. It's anathema to equality, and it's got no place in this country, or any country for that matter. And I suspect that those who endorse it are either ignorant to the potential consequences, deliberately deceptive about those consequences, or they're looking to feather their own nest in some way. That could be a new job, for example, or more political power, or perhaps just pandering to the woke elites will mean to lead to more dinner party conversations. Whatever the reasons, discounting the useful idiots, there are some smart people that are actually pushing this tripe, and that's what worries me, I've got to tell you. How anyone can lend their good name to an unnecessary constitutional change that they readily admit they don't know the details about is beyond me. And incredibly, the Yes campaign admits they haven't got a clue in their own campaign brochure. That's right, the official FAQ page for the Yes 23 campaign states, it doesn't make sense to do the detailed consultation until we have the support of the Australian people to change the Constitution. The first step in the process is to get support from the Australian public to recognise First Nations knowledge in the Constitution. The second step will involve a detailed consultation process to determine how the voice to Parliament will work. Crikey, how stupid do they think we are? Or should that be, how stupid are these people pushing this? Vote for this and we'll let you know how dire the consequences will be afterwards. Well, only a fool would be backing that concept. And then what's this baloney about recognising First Nations knowledge in the Constitution? There's no special knowledge recognised in this proposal. It's just another tier of governance chosen on racial lines to lord over the rest of us. And let me level with you. I don't want advice on how to live my life from anyone just because they've got a different skin colour or ethnicity to me. I can make judgments for myself and my family. And we should expect that of every Australian, regardless of their race or their creed or their colour. We have a parliament to make decisions to represent our interests. And tell me, what's this consultation process after the vote all about? Well, you can bet they won't be consulting you or me, unless, of course, we were one of the privileged Aboriginal elites who have actually already been harvesting taxpayers' money for decades and have delivered next to nothing for their people. You can bet your bottom dollar they'll be the same ones chomping at the bit to get a piece of the pie if this nonsense gets up. I have to say there was also a no campaign brochure doing the rounds this week. Its message I thought was very clear and effective. First off, it agrees with the Yes campaign in claiming that Labor is, quote, asking Australians to vote without knowing exactly how the voice would operate. And it then went on to say, some voice activists say this will be a first step to reparations and other radical changes. That's correct. And the brochure correctly raises concerns about a potential legal can of worms that the voice will open up or may open up that could end up in the High Court. And as previous decisions of the High Court have shown, we don't know what the outcome of that could be. Once a High Court makes an interpretation on a law, Parliament can't overrule it. They can change the laws, but it can't overrule it. So we'll be stuck with negative consequences because the voice will be in the Constitution. The voice is a losing proposition for our country. Any considered Australian that is truly concerned for or about our system of governance and democratic ideals simply cannot support this racist and divisive proposal.